Well, hello, welcome back to the Lynn Life. Justin and I, Justin's with me, we're in our car, and we're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure to Pennsylvania. So let's get going.
My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life.
First, of course, I gotta get gas. Gas prices here in New York is $4.24 a gallon for regular. Well, so far it looks like a nice day. The weather forecast is some rain this afternoon. That might happen, but we'll see how it goes. But it's kind of a trip. Where we got to go is about 2 hours away, but we're taking our time, going to stop a couple places, so it's going to take a lot longer. It's a whole day. It's a whole day. Got to be back by 7 o'clock because that's when the aide is scheduled to leave. So that has to happen, and the plan is to stop a couple places, show you a couple things, and should be good. It's kind of a country ride right now, and let's see what the day brings. We're making a rest stop here. We're in Sydney, New York, and heading south. This is a rest stop I like to stop at all the time. I have my little designated areas that I'll stop in. Justin went into the bathroom. I'm going to go in a second. And it'd be fun. We do this periodically. Justin and I go down, make a little road trip, and pick up a few things that we can't get up here. But now it's getting a little bit hazy. Actually, it started raining a little bit, but it's not too bad. We looked on the radar. It shouldn't be too bad. We should be pulling out of this rain in a little while. It was, I think it was last year that Justin and I started heading down. We were going to go last year, do what we're going to do today, last year, and ran into flooding and had to turn around. And so we didn't go. So we're going to go this year. And doesn't look like any kind of severe rainstorms or anything, but we're running into a little bit of rain. So we're gonna stop at, I have some other places we're gonna stop at for you. So it's not just a road trip. There are some destinations, and come along. Come for the ride. All right, we've been on Interstate 88. We're heading into Binghamton, New York. We got on 88 in Sydney. And now we got to hit 81. I see it up here. Okay, let me get over. Yeah, that was a helicopter right there, really low. Do you see it, don't you? Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see it on the GoPro, but there it is. That was kind of wild. 81 to Scranton. I got it. Don't want to get off the wrong way. South 81. That's where we're going. And the plan is to stop at the Pennsylvania Visitor Center. That's the first stop. And see what they got going on. Maybe on the way back we'll stop at the New York Visitor Center. We'll compare them. How's that? But that was the plan. And eventually, a little later on, there's a place I want to stop to eat that I saw on the map that looked interesting. Looks like a restaurant that's been around a long time, like 100 years. And I thought we'd check that out too. Give you our review of that. But yeah, it looks like we're on 81 now. Binghamton's very close to the Pennsylvania border, so we don't have far to go to be in Pennsylvania. Should be about a mile from the Pennsylvania border right now. Not too far away. I just decided to, oh here, is this it? No. Pennsylvania Welcome Center, 1 mile. So that's it, we're gonna stop by the Pennsylvania Welcome Center. Are we in Pennsylvania? You might be in Pennsylvania now. But we're gonna stop at the visitor center.
There's the sign.
Welcome to Pennsylvania. There it is. Now we're in Pennsylvania. And then there's the visitor center coming up on the right. Is this it? Yes. Welcome Center. We're gonna go to the and a weigh station. Well, I don't think we have to weigh. But it says this is a welcome center. I call it the visitation center. The welcome center to welcome us into the state, the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. And I'll take my cars over here. There we go. Wonder what they got going on. Hope it's more than just restrooms. Well, I do see something cool here. We're gonna go over and take a look at that. As I drove in, I saw this. I said, I gotta see this. The sign's kind of messed up here. Talk about coal production. The sign's all ripped up and everything. Made in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. This battery-powered locomotive, or Loki, hauled cars full of anthracite. This is literally a electric-powered locomotive that will pull cars full of coal out of the coal mines. I'm assuming someone would sit there, right? Looks like a seat, kind of. And they'd go around. There'd be batteries in this thing. There's the wheels and the brakes. And this thing would go. How'd you like to do that, Justin? Go into little tunnels. Yeah. But that's cool, because, you know, Pennsylvania is definitely known for its coal mines. We're in coal country now. We're entering coal country. So this is a Loki, a battery-powered locomotive to haul coal out of the mines. And it says on the sign, which you can barely read right now, says that this replaced mules. So before using these, they used mules. And the man that would drive this was referred to as a motorman. Very cool. And it sits in kind of an interesting, you know, nice park. Not interesting, just a nice park. At the Pennsylvania Welcome Center. All right, here, we're now in Pennsylvania. We're gonna head into the Welcome Center and see what's in there. Probably just a lot of information, bathrooms, things like that, I'm assuming. Pennsylvania, State of Independence. Pennsylvania played a very important part in the Revolution. Philadelphia was basically our capital, where Independence Hall is. So they have all these information in the area to explore. Explore Pennsylvania 2026. Camper care. The office, self-guided walking tour of Scranton. Discover Pennsylvania. Yes, little mining display. Cover coal mining history. There's some coal. There's a little pick. Mining equipment. Oh, look at the drill. It's a drill all the way down here. They would hand crank that drill. I don't know if this is a, oops, sorry, is that a lunchbox or something? And what's that other thing? Battery powered lamp. Oh, that's a lunch pail. Yeah. Wow. Discover the people of the Northeast Mountain region. People from many different ethnic groups that settle in the Northeast Mountain region. That's true, mainly due to the coal mining. And there's a neat painting right here. And I like my trains, so that's cool. There's the map. Where? Way up here, there's Scranton, there's Allentown, Scranton. We're actually here, way up in here somewhere, just crossed. We aren't going down as far as Scranton, but we will sometime, maybe a little later this summer. I want to come down again and go to Steamtown. Been there before with Justin, it's awesome. There's products made in Pennsylvania. I'm familiar with this. This one here, Yingling. I've had plenty of that in my life. Oh yeah. Crayola, Mike and Ike, Peeps. I didn't know Peeps were made in Pennsylvania. Now here's something cool. There's a model here. I'm going to butcher this name. Tunkhannock Creek Viaduct, Nicholson, Pennsylvania. Tunkhannock Creek Viaduct, Nichols, Pennsylvania. Kind of a neat, it's a model of the whole construction, them building it, see? These little teeny men up on top, on the top. Pretty cool. So that was fun stopping in there. There's a lot of information. Going home with a couple brochures. And I don't think this will be our last trip to Pennsylvania this summer. I plan on coming down again. We'll see what happens. But we're going to get back on 81 and keep heading south. All right, Justin and I did our errand just a little bit north of where we are right now. We're going to get off in, I believe it's New Milford, and we're going to get something to eat because I discovered a place that's a little interesting and called the Green Gables Restaurant, and apparently it's been around for 100 years. It's It's an Italian-American restaurant, and I like to sample places like that, and because you never know how much longer they're going to be around. So here's the exit. I gotta watch. There's a lot of construction. Okay. All right. We're getting off, and we're gonna check out the Green Gables restaurant. I like supporting local businesses, and we tried looking up a local restaurant before we came down. We found the Green Gables restaurant. Apparently has been open since 1928, and I believe still by the same family. So if they've been around for almost 100 years, it's got to be good, right? All right, inside. Very reasonable prices. Very, very reasonable. I'm looking in the sandwiches, dinners, pasta dinners, steaks. I've already decided I'm getting a Reuben sandwich, and Justin's getting a rodeo burger. And we're looking at dessert. Chocolate cream pie, $5. It's a great deal. This place it's you can tell it's old, but it's quite nice. These are the places I like to go to. A little bit off the beaten path. I think most of the clientele here are all locals. And it shows because the prices are reasonable. I haven't eaten the food yet, but I'm seeing some of it going by, and they look like generous, very generous amounts. And it's a local place. It's great. I like the atmosphere. And if it was near my house, I'd be coming back. There's Justin's gigantic. I want to see you eating that. What is that? What kind of burger is that?
It's like a rodeo burger.
It's a rodeo burger. It's a big onion ring. And I got the Reuben. Reuben looks good too. I'm anxious to dig in. Well, the food was delicious. I am very full, but I had to. Justin was getting dessert. What is that? Chocolate peanut butter cheesecake?
Yeah.
Chocolate cream pie right there. I don't usually have a dessert like that, but I'm gonna today. Okay, we're done eating at Green Gables restaurant. It was excellent, wasn't it?
Yep.
Justin loved it. Justin polished everything. He finished that burger, all the fries, and then ordered a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake on top of that. I don't know where he puts it all. But it was fantastic, and I had that chocolate cream pie. My chocolate cream pie was $5. That was it. For a restaurant, for dessert, it's really reasonable. The whole bill for the two of us, that was dinner and dessert, was $50. And I am stuffed. I'm sure I'll have to take a break on the way home, but we're going to stop. We're going to get back on the road. We're going to head back to New York and stop at the New York State Welcome Center. Okay, and we'll compare it to the Pennsylvania one. So let's go. Well, we're at the New York State Welcome Center now, and look what's behind us. New York has a car, has a NASCAR. Look at that. This is the Southern Tier Welcome Center, and it's raining a little bit, so we gotta hurry and get inside. Gotta show you this. This is I guess it's a kid's playground, but represents the Susquehanna River, which goes through New York, and it says Shenango over there, and you got little canoes, you got like a little slide over there, you got a little chipmunk running over there. And this is a little play area for kids at the Welcome Center. That's awesome. Wow, it's pretty spectacular. It's got the Island of New York. Got this great TV thing. Look at this. I see. Northeast Classic Car Museum. I did commercials for that. It's amazing. Yeah. It's Watkins Glen. Seneca Lake Wine Trail. Hamden Covered Bridge. That's near where I grew up. This is quite a welcome center. Sorry, Pennsylvania. I think New York might have edged you out a little bit on this one. This is pretty good. And we got to wait a little bit because it's really pouring out there right now. So we're going to hang out for a little bit. And for the rain to pass, I looked on my radar app on my phone. And we're going to wait for that to pass. It's the view out the window. There's an I Love New York sign out there. You can see this room, a curved room. Not many people in here. Got some nice displays over here too. Let me go check these out. An assortment of displays here. Canoe paddle from Grumman Boat Company, 3-inch blade propeller, and a fishing rig. The propeller was manufactured in the Finger Lakes in the 1930s and used on inboard runabouts. This is Maggie the carousel horse. Maggie is a fiberglass replica of an outside jumper carousel horse, as the carousel capital of the world, Binghamton, is home to 6 of the antique carousels remaining in the U.S. and Canada. These horses feature horses like Maggie with intricate carvings completed by master artists. How you doing, Maggie? We got a display here about Mark Twain. This must be some of his writings here. And apparently he summered at his sister's farm in Elmira. And below that is a typewriter. So apparently his typewriter is made in New York. Typewriter manufacturing was a significant part of New York's industrial history. The L.C. Smith & Brothers Typewriter Company was founded in Syracuse in 1903. It later merged with Corona Typewriter Company. Some wines from New York State. New York State is known for its wines. Very good wines, especially the white wines. They're the best. Rieslings and stuff like that are very, very good. This is the Southern Tier Welcome Center. And I just realized that if I go down, that gold area is the Southern Tier. And this over here is a map of the whole Southern Tier of New York State. And if you move over here, it'll say, there we go, Fitch's Covered Bridge. That's where I grew up. It's outside Delhi. That's where I went to high school. And then over here, you got the Hobart Book Village of the Catskills, where my good friend Scott lives. West Courtright Center, Hanford Mills Museum, This is my area. Got some nice pictures here. Out there's the Hanford Mills Museum, where I believe my friend Scott's son works, or still works. Yeah. And yeah, New York is a beautiful state. It's a very large state too. It has many different areas that are totally different from the others. It's a state worth exploring if you haven't been here. And they have an area here, it's called the Taste of New York. There's all kinds of different yummy foods and things from New York State. I see a lot of things I recognize. I see dinosaur barbecue over there. Wonderful. Well, glad to be back in New York State. And we're gonna put a close on this video. We had a great time, ate some great food, and I really enjoyed hanging out with my son. But that's gonna do it for today. So we'll see you next time on the Lynn Line.